All right, hey, it's Space, and yeah, so 2K19 on the horizon. Launch date, September 7th. And of course, we all want to know, what can we expect? If you're talking to game director Mike Wang, the gameplay is head and shoulders above what we received this year. That's not saying much. Now, we have done our best to keep up with the social media, the press releases, the interviews, the propaganda, and in today's video, what we were able to filter. Feel free to contribute and add any of your takeaways in the comments section below. Love to read them. At first, no real update on what we can expect for the MyTeam game mode, and no comment on how the purchase of VC will affect the quality of the game experience. For MyTeam for 2K18, it was bad. Speaking of bad, game director Mike Wang did address the major issue of the blow-bys and how the game's motion system made it too easy to get to the rim in 2K18. That's completely different, according to Wang. Chris Smoove made a ghetto cell phone video gameplay vid on it. Yeah, flown out to LA by 2K and able to get his hands on the sticks and try it out. What he said was the blow-by animations are still there, but not quite as dangerous as 2K18. He said there's some resistance, and Wang said they're doing a lot more, looking at player ratings, positions on the court, and looking at the sticks, what's being called a re-emphasis on stick skills to win those one-on-ones and restore some gameplay balance. And for Wang, gameplay the team's #1 concern. That's good. Ball handling improved, a lot more responsive and fluid in terms of branches and combos. I'm excited to test it out against 2K19's rebuilt stealing system. Yeah, the 2K team said they finally had time to address the stealing system. Steal opportunities will now be governed by a zone system that judges the vulnerability of the ball handler. So prime steal opportunities where the ball is exposed will be rewarded for smart timing the steal. So those open-bodied hesitation moves and post players that aren't protecting the ball from a secondary defender, be prepared to get ripped. And spamming dribble moves, Chris Smoove called it out. Over dribble, it's a lot easier to get the steal now. And 2K's talked a lot about improved paint defense. And according to Wang, there's a lot more contact in the paint now. Paint defense will matter. Play good paint defense, it'll be rewarded. 2K18's motion system was a disaster, and Wang owned up to it. Admitted their solution to it was missing more layups. 2K19 expect improved hit detection in the paint, meaning the game can pick up when you're covered and when you're not. Yeah, Wang on Twitter called out that contested shots are going to get hammered hard this year. And the 2K team has made an effort to understand and improve the shot meter feedback system, meaning a shot feedback system that's more in line with what's actually happening on the court. Yeah, open shots are, open shots. I want to return to the layup shot meter. Oh, and the opportunity to customize where you see the shot meter. That's cool. Following Mike Wang on Twitter, they've added a lot of cool moves for the post game and triple threat. Yeah, post fade and post hook now a focal point, meaning post scores will be effective weapons this season. It's kind of a return to 2K15 when post scoring mattered. Now, the biggest thing 2K's hyping is this new takeover system. The first thought is, well, we have this, right? Players get hot and cold. What's different is you get to choose when to trigger it. It's a combination of signature skills, badges, and the hot and cold system. During the game, you'll be able to track where your players are at in terms of activating their takeover. Multiple players can have takeovers active at the same time, so it adds a new strategy element to the gameplay. Takeovers will boost the player's strength based on their archetype. This could prove to be a really fun meta in the game. A zigzag cheese gone for Mike Wang, but cheesers, of course, will always find a way. Dribbling is improved, but it does sound like it is still difficult to trigger ankle-breaking animations. 2K17 was a little out of control. I did find it interesting that game testers found it easier to make tough layups in transition, but said yes, inside scoring with defenders in the paint was more difficult. Also seeing a lot of promises for improved AI defense, so improved situational awareness for AI players. And if you're spamming the same moves and plays on offense, expect the AI defense to recognize it and make adjustments. In transition game, you'll see players fill their lanes correctly and space into corners for kick-out threes. No, were we flown out to LA to test the new game? No. September 7th is the game's launch date, and we haven't decided if we're going to buy the Super Premium Deluxe LeBron Edition or just pick up the $60 version. Kind of slimy how early tip-off weekend now only reserved for the $100 version of the game. We are nonetheless excited to still pick it up for another season of NBA 2K. So we got for you today. Likes, we appreciate them. Sub, so you're checking out that next vid. For Party Pete, this is Space. We're out.